close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste.
Right, so I wanted to make a video right now, and I didn't know what I wanted to make until Aries shoved a dime in his mouth. So you know what this is gonna be called? It's gonna be called How Being a Parent / Teen Parent is Really About. Oh my gosh, you have to like have so much patience, because they just start playing around with the wrappers of your food you just had last night. Or they try to go into the bathroom constantly because they know they're not allowed to be in the bathroom. But that just makes it more interesting, even though there's literally just a poop bowl and a bowl to be cleaned in. It's just frustrating. He thinks it's so fun and adventurous in there when you're just swimming around in poop, right? So the real reason why I want to do this is because, like, you have to have a lot of patience for one. Let me put the little list there. You have to have a lot of patience. You have to have a lot of love to share in the world. And you have to think about, he is going to be 18 soon. You have to put things up when they start crawling, or when they start crawling you're so excited, but then you don't realize now you actually have to baby-proof things. Or when they start getting curious into your things or into the food bowls and start eating the cat's food as if it's just their regular goldfish. And you know what? They look at you and they act as if there's nothing wrong with it. Many times I've caught Aries sticking his little grubby hands in the food bowl and like, and then like all the red stuff from the dyes go down his mouth. And he's just like, he's just being so cute. Or when you have to figure out when they start scooting themselves away from you, if you're actually letting them sleep in the same bed as you, you should put pillows around just in case if they think that it's okay to just fall off the bed as if it's nothing. Or you have to, you know, follow the actual schedule instead of like being, oh yeah, I don't have to do this, I don't have to do that. But now you're like, no, he can't go out around 2. That's his bedtime. That's his nap time. I don't know what you're thinking. He has a 2-hour nap. 2 to 4. What are you thinking, you little dad? Or you start thinking while you're pregnant, do I really want to do this again? Look over at the dad while he's just asleep. And you are just sitting there taking care of the child that wasn't even born 12 months ago while you're pregnant, and you're like, do I really have to do this again? And you're like, there's no going back now. You're the one that laid in the bed. Oh, and also, you have to figure out where you're gonna let your kid play around most of the day. And most of the day he's playing around in my room, in Caitlin's room, because we share a room, and it's a mess. And so when someone comes up to the door, they're like, oh, that's nice, I'll be right back to get him in a second, I'll let you like get your groove back. Or when they bring him back, they're like looking around to see if anything's changed while they've had him, and you're just sitting there like, I just got my nap in. Yes! And you're sitting there with the kid. What is in your mouth? Come here. Hold on, I'll be right back. Aries. You're so lucky that's just a goldfish. simple. You have to figure out what's on the ground first. Because this little snot put a dime in his mouth, acting as if it's just regular food. He's sucking on it. He's like, and I'm like, what's in your mouth? And he's like, running the other way. Like, are you serious? I love you. Oh my goodness. It's frustrating at times, I swear, but it's worth it. When they're going to sleep and you're like, wow, I really took an advantage of this when you were a newborn. Or when you have to like just give them surprise attacks and you just gotta push their head backwards while they're trying to sit. And they're like, ah! Now their mission failed by mommy. But really, all in all, I love being his mom. It makes me so happy to see him grow and stride, but also makes me so sad because you're accomplishing all these goals either before or ahead of the date that he's supposed to. Either way, it makes you sad because now in 5 years, they're going to be screaming at you, asking for that grilled cheese you should have had 10 minutes ago out. And you're just sitting there in the closets thinking, can't wait till they're 10. But when they're 10, you're going to be like, I really taken advantage of it when they were 10 months old. And guess who's 10 months old? This little buddy, the one that's making a lot of mess and a lot of noise in the background and just stressing out mommy even more. He's 10 months old today. Yes, okay, ignore the background. I know it looks horrible, but I swear, it's a lot worse. The only time that you get a time to clean at all whatsoever is when they're with their dad, their other parents, or their grandparents, or when they're sleeping, or when you're supposed to be sleeping. So, which one is it going to be for me to clean? Probably when he's with his dad today. Okay. Aries. Also, if they get bored of something while they're supposed to be sitting down and playing, and they are not in the crawling stage yet, they're just trying to sit up on their own and whatever, or I don't know, forgot the orders. Just give them something loud and crunchy, like a bag of chips. They're gonna be going to town for 15 minutes as if it's something that's like made out of gold. No. They love that crunching sound. They love that. What? No. What's in your mouth? What is in your mouth? Little sicko. What was I saying? Oh, right. When am I going to be cleaning? Oh, no. That's not it. How to entertain your kid when they're not crawling yet. Bag of chips. Wipes would do it, since if you're changing him or her to entertain them so they're not whining in your face while you're like, I'm just supposed to clean the poopy diaper and that's it. So you're the one that shouldn't be whining. I'm cleaning it so you won't get a rash. That's why. Or if you're being bold, get something that is yours and let them slobber all over it, because once they get teeth, they're going to start tearing things up. Also, if you're sharing a room with them like I am, I suggest you to put all the valuable stuff on the shelf away from them, because it's so hard for them to get to it. You have to get over you just being a clean freak. If you're OCD, for instance, you have to get over it. I have to. I'm still trying to. Earlier, I was trying to feed him mac and cheese. I'm sitting there, I'm going to feed it to him because I'm a good mom and I don't want to have to clean it up afterwards. No, that didn't last for 10 minutes. It's gets antsy. He's like, I know how to use my hands. I could just, and you're just like, no, and you're just trying to stop it. But that doesn't happen usually because they start whining even more, and they're like, just give me the food on my plate and I will tear into it. So I did. I gave him mac and cheese. You know what he did after he's done eating? Threw it all on the ground. My OCD kicked in. I picked up everything off his little tray, and then I picked up everything off the ground, and then I let him play. That's what you have to do. You just have to get over the OCD, your own personal space, because he tries to go into the bathroom with me while I'm trying to pee. And you have to get used to the fact that you can't have little dimes and nickels on the ground anymore because they think it's food. They think it's like, oh yeah, it's shiny. It's the idea of sleeping. And also, learn your own tips and tricks on to entertain them, because once you do, it's a lot easier to take care of them. Get over here. Play with Daddy's shoe. Look. Look, buddy. Look. You have to give them random objects. You just can't tell them when they're like in their 20s, oh yeah, you used to chew on your daddy's shoe. Or you used to play in his underwear drawer. Yeah. So that's basically what you're looking for when you're gonna be a parent, gonna be a teen parent. Oh, and also being a teen parent, sometimes you do have to miss school. And it's somewhat good and bad because you get to see your kid growing up, but at the same time, it's hard because you're trying to grow and learn for your kid. But all hopes to you, and fingers crossed that they're not going to be just scary altogether, like my son. He's terrorizing the cats. He's messing up the whole room for his entertainment. Fingers crossed for all of y'all being parents, because I know how hard it is. When I see you in Walmart and there's a screaming kid, I'm just going to smile either way. I'm not going to be one of those people that are like, you keep your kid on leash and just keeps walking down the aisle, and then, I don't know, F those people. I'm going to have to make up to those cats soon. I will see you guys in the next video I have popping up in my head. See you guys later, and, yeah. Peace out, Mama Scouts.